What's up, YouTube? I know normally this is a motorcycle channel, but in this video I'm going to be changing gears a little bit, no pun intended. I'll be working on this 1993 Yamaha VXR Pro 701. So the story behind how I got this is I got it pretty much for free. I got it from a buddy who was looking to have a fender repainted on his Honda 650 Nighthawk. So I repainted the fender for him, and in exchange he gave me this jet ski that he said he rode it last season, couldn't get it running this season. It would start out of the water, but then once he got it in the water, it would quit on him. I've never had a jet ski before, so I've definitely got a lot to learn, and you'll be kind of learning along with me. The only thing I've done to it so far is pull the top end apart, which was pretty straightforward. The pistons don't look like they're in terrible shape. I also pulled the carburetor off as well. Fortunately, the gas tank, somebody had done a previous repair on. It just pulled right out. So I suspect maybe that might have been part of the reason why my buddy couldn't get this running, is because they just got a fuel flow issue from the leak here. I finally got it out off camera. It's got a bit of an oil leak. I think I might just remove the oil injection system. I got a lot of cleaning up to do either way. Here's the engine bay after about an hour with some shop towels, just cleaning it up. It was a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end. This way I'll be able to determine if there's any leaks once it's all back together. Definitely a lot different than the carbs I'm used to working on. To test the pop-off pressure on the carb, you can get actual pop-off testers, but for this setup, I just went ahead and got the regulator off my paint gun, hooked it up to the compressor. So I'll check it that way by just adding a little bit of pressure at a time on the regulator while covering up the outlet port with my thumb. 25 to 40 is the pop-off pressure we're looking for. There's 15, 25. There's 30. Alright, it looks like it went right at 30. I did get a set of crank seals for this, thinking that I would change them out just for good measure, but the original one that I can see on this end doesn't look bad at all. It's not dry rotted or anything like that. And I also don't have a flywheel puller tool for this motor, so I could try to finagle something, but the risk of damaging something up here is pretty high, because I don't want to have to take these pistons off since I don't have to. So I'm not even gonna bother splitting the cases. I'm not gonna bother with the crank seals. I really just wanna get this thing out of the water. It's just gonna be more trouble than it's worth. So plan is just gonna be to clean this out as good as I can and start putting it back together.
Beach towel rests on the garden wall. All these hot, humid days, wanna hear me sing my songs under light. Oh, when we were young, how town for deja vu until they close.
So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get this fuel tank fitting out of this plaster or whatever this is without just completely destroying it. So I cut up an old fuel filter with a bandsaw and then sanded it down with a disc sander a little bit. And this just about perfectly fits the hole in the tank that I'm looking to repair. So I'm gonna try to epoxy that on and see how it holds. This is the epoxy with a little bit of Honda Bond around it. Looks like that's gonna be a good fix. All right, that's quite an improvement over where it started. It's a much cleaner engine bay overall. So got the battery back in, got it connected, just ready to push it outside and see if she'll start. So I was thinking about it last night after it wouldn't start, and I realized I forgot to cap off these two fittings on the manifold for the spark arrestor that were going to the oil system. So hopefully this fixes any potential vacuum leaks it might have had. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. This thing runs great out in the water. It absolutely rips. My only complaint about the performance is the turning radius is definitely a lot wider than I would like it to be, so I might look into doing some mods to see if I could get the steering linkage a little bit more travel, maybe get a little bit tighter turning radius at high speeds, but other than that, this thing performs awesome on the water. I am still working on the Honda SL175 restoration that I made a couple videos about a while back. I just haven't had time to do a whole lot on it lately. So right now, it's back to a roller, and I'm working on the paint currently. So you should be seeing a full restoration video once that gets running. But other than that, I'm looking at having to go out of town for work for quite a while here pretty soon, probably within the next few weeks. So you probably won't be seeing a whole lot from the channel during that time. As always, thank you for watching. Ride safe.